people saying. Well, Elesha disagreed with the people.
And they gave a script that say that, you know, here's a good example.
I understand.
I want to see if this script is valid for that point. And that's Deuteronomy 8 and 5.
Deuteronomy 8 and 5. Let's look at it and see if it's valid for that point. That's Deuteronomy 8 chapter, the 5th verse. It says, thou shalt also consider in thy heart that as a man chasten his son, so that thou him with chastening. Yes.
So basically this is saying that's something that you should do for yourself, something that you should give your heart. You should be conscious of this. But in other words, that you should be conscious of the fact that as a man chastening, just conscious of the fact that as a man chastening his son, discipline his son, the Almighty also disciplines, you know, a man. So the point I'm making is that this right here is they put the word heart here when this obviously was talking about an awareness which comes from the mind.
No, the heart, and I'll look to the word heart from Hebrew, and the vast majority, there might be, the heart is used many times. The mind is used a few times. But the various times that the heart was used, most of the time, that's what it would have been, the Hebrew word heart. So I don't know what you mean, it should have been this and it should have been that. I like to just read the Creator God. And that's fine with me.
What I'm saying,
and he's showing me the heart, and you might think that the word conscious should be there. He might think the word something else, but I'm rolling with what we have.
Right, and that's fine. All I'm saying is that what I found in my studies was that there was no Hebrew word for the term conscious.
We're not dealing with consciousness.
Well, what I'm saying is that the word heart has been placed.
You can't say the word heart was placed there. You don't even have a word for conscious in there, but we got the Hebrew word for heart. But we don't have the Hebrew word for conscience, but you think the word conscience should have been there when it's not even a Hebrew word for it.
So you saying that this right here is talking about a physical heart?
Yes, exactly. That's when it's talking about a physical heart. And the Bible makes a difference between the heart and the mind.
Praise Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah. It's the only kind of heart the Bible talks about. And if you look up the definition of heart in Hebrew, it means physical. And it also shows you, let me read the definition of heart for those that don't have. The word heart, one second. Had it wrote down on something. One second. Well, I don't know. I can't find my paper, so let's just look it up. 38 and 20. That's what I came. We came from 38:24, and 38:24 took you to 38:20. And here's what it says. I'll let you know about the heart. So the word heart should have been there even before mind, because there's a difference between your brain. Now the Bible you're talking about brain, but the word mind, 38:20, here we go. Bear with me one more minute. Here we go. That's it right here. Come from 38:20, which means a form, like 38:20 take you. The heart also used very widely for the feelings and will, and even the intellect. Likewise, for the center of anything, the heart of anything, the heart of the earth, carried comfortably, broken heart, missed mind, themselves. So, that's the definition of heart. And it comes from 38:24. You look at 38:24, it says the most interior organ. Also like 38:20. So it talks about your feelings and emotions and intellect, and it also lets you know it's an organ. So when we talk about the heart, it's the right thing. We talk about this. It's not the heart of the earth or heart of the brain they're talking about. They're talking about this heart right there. And this heart, and this is where the issues of life is, in this heart. And this is where everybody get their different personalities from their blood that pumps through your heart. All right? Yes, sir.
Shalom, shalom. I'd like to give Yah praise by saying hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes. And I wasn't going to get up, but when we read Deuteronomy 28:65 and Deuteronomy 30 and verse 1, my book is consistent with what you said in Deuteronomy 28:65. It says, and among those nations you are to find no rest, nor have a resting place for the sole of your foot, but there Yah shall give you a trembling heart and failing eyes and sorrow of mind. Now mind says being. So where it says,
well, that's what I told you.
And I agree. And I'm saying it's consistent there. But here's where I have
before you continue, I think you remember in the beginning I said the mind, the body, and the soul are synonymous.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's consistent with what you said. But here's on Deuteronomy 30 verse 1 is where this what had me stand up and read this before the class and just share. It says in Deuteronomy 30 verse 1, and it shall be when all these words come upon you, the blessing and the curse which I have set before you, and you shall bring them back to in your book it says mind. In my book it says heart. And it's not italicized. It's straight up wrote. And it says heart. Among all the Gentiles where Yah, your Elohim, drives you.
Right, what verse? The first verse?
First verse.
Of 30?
Yes, sir.
And it said, which I said before, thou shalt call them to mind.
Mine says heart.
Okay.
And I just wanted to share that.
All right. Well, that's good. God. But most of the places I read, and you look it up, you'll see a lot of scriptures, but they're totally the opposite. But you found one that wasn't, that's all. Now, maybe they wanted to put that word there, but the other places it really was there. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I just kind of wanted to piggyback off of Brother Yim, but I wanted to comment on last week's radio show. If anybody heard it, it was phenomenal. And there was absolutely nothing left out. And it was just so powerful and so wonderful. And once again, we as a class